I was watching one of those National Geographic videos about savanna animals and jungle animals, and just one of those. You have this in every one of those. You have the killing, the suffering, the death, and just all around suffering for these animals. And I don't watching. How can you watch one of those shows, one of these videos, and you think y- a lot of people watch them. A lot of people travel to watch them live, and how can you watch something like this and think there's nothing wrong with this world? You know, how can you do it? Way before, like about 5-10 years ago, I saw these animal fights and all of it, and I thought, uh, yeah, they're cruel and all, but at the same time, they I felt like they were distant, you know, like they were distant to me, and I didn't have to be engaged in worrying about the death of wild animals, Uh, Fast forward to now, and I don't think I can. I don't think I can understand or live anymore like I used to, knowing that something like this happens all the time in the wild. Animals killing each other. It really dawned on me, like not just a phrase or a sentence, but to there is something that actually happens. Animals killing, clawing out, uh, smashing bones and windpipes and everything else. Eyes, and killing each other alive. Even, I mean, like eating each other alive. How can we, how can we how can you live in a place in which this is a reality, and at the same time people can see these videos and they can watch them and not think that there's something wrong, very wrong, you know, at the core of reality, at the core of our existence. How can people justify away the amount of death and suffering going on in the world every minute of every day. Back in the day, I used to think that we humans did the most harm to animals and other life, and I still think that in a way this is kind of true. But at the same time, it's not a only a human thing, you know. You have these animals just killing themselves all the time, just clawing, biting, just tearing apart each other all the fucking time. And I don't know, man. It's like it's terrible. Uh, how can we just, you know, how can you live? How can people live knowing this? I don't know, man. It's just like I I I have no words. I used to think that maybe my mind thought that it was just like kind of like a movie. Maybe it's kind of fake. Maybe not that I really thought the videos are fake, but maybe in a part of our minds we kind of defend ourselves psychologically, you know. And when this psychological defense is down and you see it for what it is, how can you live? Uh, I don't know, man. It's just so tiresome. So anyway, I have no more to say. I'm just going to be rambling on, and anyways, thank you for listening.